Right, welcome back everyone. It's been a long time off, but I thought this would be a good way to do a video and explain exactly what's been happening and what's kind of gone on this year. So, this year we was racing at the Manx, for the reason I spoke about before, and so this is 600 laps. So I'm going to just explain a bit of what happened as we go through the lap and try and pick up the bits of what happened during the 2 weeks we was on the island and what kind of goes on in the lap as well. So Michael Rees in front of me, known him for a while, he's a good lad, always been quite helpful and everything, so nice person to be setting off. So yeah, good person to sort of have in front of me. I know short circuit is a little bit quicker than me, but on the roads we kind of somewhat similar, or so occasionally I've been a little bit quicker, so it's been quite a good person to have. So setting off, this is where your nerves are at the highest. I know a lot of people say it, but mainly because you think, shit, I'm going to stall in front of all these people. Now, for me, having done the TT before, I was actually quite calm, and going off at the front of the grid kind of gave me a little bit of a confidence boost, which was quite nice. But yeah, TT time, we're not allowed to run a camera, so I couldn't show you a comparison of what it's like, but imagine like double the amount of people stood against that wall. It's it's nerve-wracking. I'm still nervous. You still don't want to stall it. You still want to get a good start, and you want to get off that line because you know that your man in front of you is 10 seconds. So, for the people who don't know about the Manx, it is exactly the same as TT. Course is the same, setup's the same. It's a little bit more chilled out, which is quite nice. But everything's the same. Intervals, you going off the same. Here we go. It's a good start of the pit lane. Good look at that. Bray Hill, this is fast. So looking for all your markers, the tree, the edge, the lampposts, and then in that junction underneath that tree. If anyone's watched Wilkie's video, this is fast, big compression here. Anyone's watched Wilkie's videos, you'll see how critical those points are to look for riding fast and safe. More safe than fast, I should say. There's a little bump over that, which you just drive through the throttle. And you've gone so fast into that slow corner, it feels a bit unnatural to slow down that much. You had a bit of a gear issue there, and probably there was a bit tense. Courtbridge, nice corner. It's easy to run wide. I do frequently run wide there. I don't know why. I think you just get a bit carried away, but yeah, it's one of them. Make sure you use all the gears running all the way through. It's something I've done at TT before, short shifting on the 600, which is not the right thing to do. But yeah, it's just a bit of a bad habit that I've tried to break. I did get there, kind of got there this time. Love this little section for us. You often get a good picture of a little jump off of this bump here. And a big compression, nice squat bike feels good through there. During the 2 weeks, the 600 was fine. The 600 was really good actually. Pit limiter we miscalculated, which was a bit annoying, so I had to kind of manage that myself. But we did get a time penalty for that, which was good. The twin was a pain in the ass, to be honest. This is fast corner, this is good. Good on the twin, flat on the twin, quick on the 6 as well. Driving it through. Keeps it safe, keeps it stable. Little wheelies off of these little bits. Don't show very well, but you get a little lift on the front. And then you are just flat out here. So yeah, 600 was good. The twin was a pain in the ass. We had gearbox issues and everything. So flat through there, that is fucking beautiful, that is. And then you're approaching Crosby here, so this is could be scary. Big bike is very, very scary over it. Like, I know a lot of people say it's okay, but you just see it's in a wheelie. 600 is a little wheelie. Camera swings help quite a lot. I'm not just trying to make myself sound good either. And then you just flat again, all the way out of Balagary, all the way through to that point there is where you are flat out, which is quite hard to get your head around. Just trying to hit those points, use the road with plenty of, just got to hold plenty of confidence. Yeah, I'm not the fastest rider, but I was going okay this time. I wanted more, but we always do, so I'm just looking for those points like that post. That's what I've learned so far on my journey on the island, is that it's just hitting those markers and trying to be smooth, trying to get back on the throttle quick and carry speed through corners rather than be short circuits and be shut off and get the confidence. Corners like that. Of course, flat, you've got to do that flat when you can't see around it. It takes some time. But yeah, you just keep chipping away every year, like everyone says. You don't get a full year at it. Like, you don't get a couple of years a year at it, I should say. And when you're there, you kind of have to make the most of it. But you're also trying to get everything right, like set up. Although you're there for 2 weeks, you get set up and then building yourself into it. It's a lot of work to do in a short amount of time. It's definitely a challenge in 2 weeks. It's physically and mentally exhausting, but you know, you do learn pretty quick. It's Johnny Stewart. He had a good result this time, so yeah, cracking on. Trying to pick up off of him. He's a quick lad, so try and catch anything you can. Anyone who's faster than you, don't interfere. You don't give them too much problem. You just try and learn, watch, give people space, and try and gain something from them if they are much quicker. As you see, Johnny was a lot quicker than me this time, so kind of just trying to see his lines and remember, put together what he's done, what I've done, and work for it like that. So that section between Laurel Bank and Glen Helen, I always find that challenging. It's all about pushing through speed and driving through the corners, carrying your speed. I find it difficult for whatever reason, just confidence, I believe. It's quite bumpy on the edge of the tyre, so I like this bit. I like big, fast, big confidence corners. Corner body, so this is the big bike scared the life out of me here last year at TT, because it was just fast. You're literally flat out. I'm up into 6th now. Desperately trying not to roll through there, didn't when it weenies, but the big bike just carried on driving over this bump, and it's still driving, it's still pushing, and it's got so much speed, it's scary. Again, hitting those points, a little wall, watching wall, drain covers. Your mind's working a million miles an hour, you're trying so hard to remember every point while putting yourself where you're supposed to be. Processing all the information as you're going along and trying to think of what's coming next, how you're going to improve on the last time you rode. Even in the race, you're still trying to find that extra little bit, and it's quite top of the arrow. Learned to drive through there properly this year, which was nice. The bike was a lot more controlled. Bottom of the arrow, I was a bit more cautious through than I've been before, but still driving it through. That's a big corner, that is. 13th. I like this corner as well. It's a corner where I kind of gain a little bit back on people. I think it's strummed into you that it's unlucky for some on a little comment on Milky's video, but I kind of maybe that's probably why I like it more, because it's a bit of a funny corner that people don't like, so I've probably made it an conscious effort to make that one a little bit better for me, or make it work. It's a hard corner for me. Need to go in faster, need to drive out faster. Cut Michael, everyone again says it feels so fast. It does. It feels incredibly fast. Picking them points all the time, looking for like the house. There's that little yellow line, and the yellow line again. It's just that sort of remembering where it all is, and not rushing into stuff so you don't make a a little mistake which makes a big impact on the rest of that. That's a good corner, I like that. Big push, big wheelie. So yeah, the twin was a pain in the arse. We put it together probably about a week or two before we actually went to the Manx. So the bike literally was well underpowered. I think it was about 85 horsepower, considering most people are 90 to 100, or 95 plus to 105. It was difficult for me being bigger to actually perform on the bike. I did do quite a good time. I still had to perform some more powerful bikes, just keeping small, keep slipstream. But then when we got to the island, we found a gearbox issue, a small peg on one of the gearboxes on the second engine. Oh, average, here we go. This is a nerve-wracking bit as well, slow, unnatural from what you've just been doing. But yeah, so we got there and there was a small peg on one of the gearbox bearings which wasn't sat right or didn't line up properly in the bottom end crankcase, and it was causing us to lose second, third, and jump out second, jump out fourth, which was pain in the ass. Luckily we managed to sort a bike on the island for a spare gearbox. We did start to find the same issue again, so Quarry Bend's fast. Yeah, another confidence corner, but it flows. You're fighting hard. Your shoulders are tearing trying to get the bike moved because you're trying to keep it flat out all the way through. Like trying to hold it flat because you get to Solby and you need that bike to be at the top of the revs to try and make the most of it. So yeah, so we got that gearbox in, stripped a tracer apart, and then we run that back. We run that for the race. Race 2, we didn't run race 1, which was frustrating because it would have been nice to walk away with 4 replicas for the first 4 races at the Manx. And this is hard. This is a bit of a funny corner when you're coming from being flat out for that long. It feels ever so slow. The difference in speeds when you've been flat out for a good stretch and then you have to slow down to a corner like that, I think you don't see it, you don't think about it until you're back, but it's actually like it's quite a shock to the system in those couple of seconds. Now this is the bumpy section from Ginger Hall to Ramsey. This is kind of a friend of mine, Roddy, says you just got to stand up and just let it ride through and just let the bike move between your legs, and it does work, but you've done a lot of the lap by now, so you're thinking this is going to be a long run by the time I get to the end of the race, so I have to stand up, and it is tiring. You can't see it, the camera smooths out way too much, but yeah, it's bumpy, and the track's nice and it stays where you want it to, but it's just bouncing underneath. And sort of the work on your legs coming through this section. Okay, tree, this is good. Getting that reference point of the curve, little wheelie over there. And this massively bumpy here. Trying to ride around the outside of the bumps and not let it dictate the way the bike moves, because you can see it there, it's bumpy. Ripples there, and this is like Quarry Bend, you're trying to roll through it fast, but wrestle that bike over, really pulling it in, then turn a little jump, push there, and then into that wall, getting this super fast. It feels super fast as you're coming into the town. A little drain on this little exit. I tried hitting it, I tried riding around it. I still don't know what works best. Try that next year. You just see someone in the distance. As soon as you see someone in the distance, you know you're going right. A little bit wide there again. Got dragged in because I saw someone in the distance. So now that was at this. I don't know whether I realised it was Michael at this point, but I knew I could just keep going without getting carried away. Just trying to push on. So yeah, I like this corner. They'll just flow like this section up to the goose. That's a nice Camden corner. That feels lovely going around there. And breaking down again. I can see the rider in front of me. Really, like you're fighting the urge just to push on hard, to try and not make a mistake as well. Again, the good guys like the top boys at TT, they can just push on and not go mad without doing anything wrong. So yeah, been down the road here, laid on the arse there, year 1 on the SV. Luckily the only crash I've had at the TT, or on the TT course I should say. Painted over a little wobble in the wall there, there's like little white paint square where it stuck out, it's a nice little difference. Goosing it again, funny corner, it's enjoyable but it feels a bit, one time you go through it you get it right, next time I was going for it I was getting it wrong, maybe rushing. So fast mountain section now, this is again big confidence corners, it's easy to remember where you are but it's hard to get that extra little bit. Road campers off in a lot of places, it can be a bit off-putting, you feel like you're rolling off the edge of the mountain. This is always hard for me being, again, heavier. No matter what bike I'm on, it always feels like you're struggling to pull me up the hill. I am heavy. Considerably heavier than a lot of the other riders, so I need to get on the power earlier and just push on, so I've got a lot of excuses. I can keep reeling them off all day long. This is fast, but you're just taking a break here, just trying to just breathe, catch your breath. You do get to look at the scenery, which is incredible. I mean, if you look over to the right from here, you can see like the whole of Ramsey Harbour and the sea and everything. It's beautiful. If you get a chance to stop there, not on the road, stand there on the side, have a look. It's amazing scenery from this point. But yeah, so twin underpowered gearbox issues. I just had to tuck my arms in, keep everything in, and just try and keep it flat. I was flat for a long time on that bike. And this is quite a struggle. I'm supposed to be late on that one, but I always end up running in early. Now like this bit up here, Casey's is coming up. So Casey's big corner, fast corner. Keep it wide open that time, which is quite nice. Little roll through here again. These are ones I struggle with because they're a little bit bumpy. The bike tracks out and wanders a little bit wide. It didn't bend because I managed to pull it where I wanted it. But veranda's nice. Getting that sort of that line right to get to number 3 rather than going in too early. It's so relaxing. This sort of section, you look and if you get the flow right. Just feels really good. It's nice and open in comparison. The sensor speed's gone down because of the lack of trees and scenery, so it feels quite nice. You quite enjoyed. You enjoy the break from that flashing and moving around. Everyone says it's like a short circuit up here. It isn't. It isn't. It feels like it because of the scenery, I think. Still seeing someone in the distance, although it feels like I'm hardly catching them up. I know I am. I'm pinching little bits here and there, and taking. Actually, I'm not trying too hard. That was the aim. That was the thought process of riding across here. I knew he was there. I knew there was some time to catch up. Yeah, let's have a look at the scenery now. I think I was quite fortunate where I learned the course I got to do as TT newcomer rather than ranked newcomer. I definitely got an extra little bit of teaching time from Johnny and Wilkie. Like, that helped me no end. I struggle to see how a group of lads can do it. I mean, it obviously works for some people. There's a lot of lads who are quicker, just done the mounts, who are quicker than me, have just done the mounts, but they do it in groups and then go on their own. One-to-one's definitely the way to go. You can get a lot more in a short amount of time. But look at it, the place is incredible. It's hard to ride and not look at what else is around. Obviously you do it and you focus, but I've done laps where there's been a red flag and we've had to ride back and you get a chance to look at what's around you and you see it is incredible. That's fast through there. But wheelie off of here. ZX Temple's a massive wheelie down there. And then braking hard into Crickler Bar. Look at that. my club. I know his bike's quick and he's lighter than me, so he's always going to get drive, but that don't stop me having to try and out-drag him. Again, strong through the next 2 corners, so just try and not go too fast into the back of him or do anything. Just pinch a little bit. There's no diving, like I said before. We always give each other as much space as we can and as much respect. No sense in bashing handlebars on the track like this. This is bumpy through here, but again, it's one of them ones where you kind of just got to ride it a bit loose, not hold on too tight, and keep her driving. You can see how bike's jumping up and down through the bumps. So I'm getting a bit held up here. I was getting a bit frustrated. You want to just stuff up the inside of them, but you know it's not the place to be doing that. So you try and drive them out of the corners and whatever you've got that's a safe move. Just pleased to have caught someone on the road, which was quite nice, but again, it hampers you if you can't get past them quickly and easily. Again, so at this point, I think Mike realised that he has a look. Caught him up by 10 seconds, so sensible bet. Let me pass. Just keep moving, so that's it. It was good match GP. We look forward to whichever one we do next year, and hope that's been enjoyable, and there'll be more updates soon. Thanks for watching.